That's what I'm talking about, everybody. Yo, let's tap on in here. Let's tap on in here. Day 17 of this beautiful, blessed month of Ramadan is in the books, man. Hey, alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum, first and foremost, to all my brothers and sisters all over the globe. We just completed day 17, man. Hey, we rolling, man. Ramadan, as she does, man. She comes in quietly, man, and she gets to rolling, man. Can you believe it? Day 17. Yes. Hey, have y'all been looking on my story? You seen what I've been doing today, man. I completed an amazing fusion cuisine of Jamaican and Italian. I made oxtail calzones. Yes. Oh, they were incredible. Go check my story out. Y'all see it, man. They were off the... Oh, man. One thing, it gave me a newfound respect for all my Muslim brothers and sisters that are cook chefs that have to cook food and prepare food during the month of Ramadan, man. That's wild. Like, how do y'all know, man? Like, listen, that one right there, and there's some rules, like, you can taste food, the fiqh, the Islamic jurisprudence for, things you can do and not do during Ramadan. A chef or a food preparer, you can taste the food just to make sure it's not overseasoned or whatever. That don't mean get a plate, and the scholar said, taste it on your tongue and then spit it out. But still, can you imagine brothers and sisters that got to cook every day during the month of Ramadan, and you smelling that wonderful aroma, man, and you can't eat till 7:24 at night in my part of the world. That's, oh, man. But yeah, that oxtail calzone is all of it, man. I still got some on deck. But I had to get in here, man, because this is funny, man. I had, the other night I told you about the festivals or holidays that Muslims celebrate. I broke that down to you. We only have two. At our fit and at our honor, but somebody asked me, like, why Muslims don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day? And first of all, you know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with Islam. Nothing at all. Number one. So, Prophet Muhammad didn't do it. We don't do it. And the second of all, a person of color asked me this. So, I took it upon myself. Let me educate all the people of color that I see that was gung-ho about St. Patrick's. They love it. They talk about they looking for leprechauns and they get dressed up with the green. And I mean, y'all go all out. And, to each his own. But like I said, the first commandment that Allah gave Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam in the Quran was Iqra, read. All right? So, my people of color, man, family members, friends, and all that, all y'all, they got turned up and y'all love St. Patrick's Day. Do you know, or have you heard of a tiny Caribbean island called Montserrat? Have you heard of Montserrat? You know what makes Montserrat their little time in history that, this should sit on your cap for a minute. In 1768, African slaves on this Caribbean island of Montserrat, they were going to overthrow their Irish slave owner colonizers. 1768, African slaves, the Irish inhabited the island of Montserrat in the Caribbean. That's the beautiful thing about moving to the Dominican Republic. Their history is not watered down. It's not changed. They know what happened and it's recorded and preserved. So in 1768, African slaves had an uprising, a revolt to get rid of their drunken Irish slave owners. And they figured on this day, since the Irish were celebrating and they get drunk and wild, they was going to uprise and get their freedom. But that was a slight problem. Somebody, rat, snitch, whatever, informed the Irish slave owners and they put down the uprising. The brothers started it. They started it, but they didn't. They were not successful. And in fact, 9 of the so-called ringleaders of the Montserrat uprising, slave uprising of 1768, they were hanged. Yes, the African slaves, your ancestors was hung because they tried to get their freedom from the Irish slave owners in 1768 during St. Patrick's Day. So I just wanted to put that on your cap because, somebody asked me why you don't say. That's why. That's why it's so important to read, man. Like I said, I don't care what nobody does. I worry about me and what I teach mine. But, when I see so many people of color, they got the hats and the glasses, and I'm just like, dude, You know you're disrespecting your ancestors because on one hand, y'all talk about how you love being black, blah, 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 blah. Everything is black, blah, 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 black. We just came on Black History Month. But y'all go celebrate St. Patrick's Day not knowing, obviously. Or if you know, you don't care. So that means that's you disrespectful to the ancestors anyway if you did know about this. If you did not know about the slave uprising of 1768 of Montserrat in the Caribbean, now you know. So that's why, even if I wasn't Muslim, I wouldn't celebrate that, man. My ancestors got killed because they wanted their freedom. And now you got black Americans. I'm going to say black Americans because don't know other blacks celebrate St. Patrick's Day. Only black Americans. Black Americans will celebrate anything. That's the sad state, you know, of black America. You'll celebrate anything. You need to read and do the history. And then if you don't care, then you don't care, you know. And, you know, God will deal with you and the ancestors will deal with you in that way, man. You know, but we got to stop this just doing anything because you see other people do it. You know, and I remember an old adage that my father used to tell me, if you see somebody eating a shit sandwich, you going to eat it. You know what I'm saying? Just because it's free, just because, come out and have drunken revelry and let's have parties and all that. Get down to the reason, you know, get down to, you know, the historical aspect that black slaves try to get their freedom. And they were hung in the Caribbean in 1768 on this day that y'all run around and say happy St. Patrick's Day. And nah, you know, that's the beautiful thing about being Muslim. We place a premium on scholarship, on reading, not just Islamic history, world history. World history, because let's get something straight. Like I said before, I'm Muslim before I'm black. Black is my culture. Islam is my way of life. You know, I'm not going to get to go to paradise. Allah don't care if I'm black or white or Spanish or whatever I am. He cares about my deeds, you know. That I keep my word, you know, that I prayed, that I practice charity. How did I treat other people? It don't, you know, all this, you think you're going to get to heaven because you black or you white. That's left, you know what I'm saying? That's left field. You have no Dalil proof of that. Like I keep telling you about Dalil. So, you know, this Ramadan Telethon, I had to just diverge for a second because everybody's, you know, doing the St.Patty's Day and they wishing me that. And I just always laugh. I'm like, they don't know. They don't know no better. But it's my job to inform you, you know. So now you know. You can look it up, the Caribbean island of Montserrat, insurrection of 1768. And your ancestors wanted their freedom so bad, they were repelled. And like I said, 9 of the ringleaders, the organizers, were hung. So, you know, while you're out there having your green beer and all that, I want you to think about that. If you have any conscience, I really don't know if you do. I really don't care. My job is just to provide information and answer questions when people say, well, why you don't do this? Why the Muslims don't do that? You know, this is why. You know, so you want to continue celebrating something where people of color that were slaves, of Irish slave owners lost their life, have at it, champ. But you can't say that, I don't know nothing about man. Yeah, you know, that's all. Yeah, you're right. You know, but like I always say on my YouTube channel, the Oddcast, we can always agree to disagree, but we'll never got to disrespect each other. But I don't do bozo stuff. I consider that bozo. My ancestors went through so much. Y'all talk about all this stuff in America, which your forefathers did and all that, and you continuously embarrass them. You continuously embarrass them. So many people of color have lost their lives. You know, and then here we are, 2025. We love, you know, we got the leprechaun hat. We just wild. We do everything. That's the wild thing. You do everything and you don't have no basis on it for nothing. You just want a reason, I guess, to get drunk. You know, I could verge off and, you know, give you another example of this made up celebration Kwanzaa. No Africans ever heard of that. You know why no Africans ever heard of Kwanzaa? No Africans ever celebrated Kwanzaa? Because it was invented by FBI government informant named Ron Karenga. Yes, he changed his name to Milana Karenga, trying to sound like he's knowledgeable and all that. But it was invented by an FBI rat that infiltrated the Black Panthers and destroyed the Black Panthers in the 60s. Ron Karenga, you look this up, man. You know what I'm saying? After he destroyed the Black Panthers, he helped the FBI, the government, to destroy our last foundational black institution that cared about black Americans, since you're so gung-ho about that. You know, like I told you, I'm a Dominican Republican now. You're not left. But, yeah, Kwanzaa is just like St. Patrick's Day. Y'all celebrate things, and I don't know if you understand how they was forming the basis of them. You know, that's why I love being Muslim, because I know we got 2 celebrations. The Eid after Ramadan, and then the Eid to commemorate Abraham sacrificing his son Ishmael. Everything else, you can miss us with it. Prophet Muhammad didn't do it, we ain't doing it. You know, and then you see the basis behind these things, man. You know, every time Kwanzaa come around, y'all running around getting the kente cloth and all that. And do you know it was the dude that destroyed the Black Panthers? He helped J. Edgar Hoover destroy the Black Panthers. This is the founder of Kwanzaa. All you got to do is Google this stuff. I read the books when I was in prison, but you know, for y'all that's slow, that don't like to read, all you got to do is Google it. It's right there. So, you know, next year when Ramadan comes, Kwanzaa comes around, you know, you go out there and spend all your money and all that, know what you're spending it on and the foundation of it. No Africans never heard of it. It's not an African religion. It's not an African celebration. It's a made up celebration from an FBI informant. That's what it is. You know, conversely, St. Patrick's Day, you know, African slaves got hung because they fought for their freedom from their Irish slave owners. So, you know, after this, man, you know, you can say you didn't see the video, you didn't hear, but I'm going to tell a friend, tell a friend. You know, spread the word, man. You know, I'm about to go upload this on my YouTube channel. It's right here. The content is there. Now, you do with it what you must. But my job as a Muslim is to give truthful information. My job is not to appease everybody, no, anybody. My job is to give factual information, and that's all I got to do. I don't have to get on the soapbox. You know, it's going to be recorded for eternity right here on this video. When we done, I'm going to upload it, and that's that. And it'll be here till a time when I'm dead and gone. It'll still be here. My YouTube channel will still be running when I'm dead and gone. But now you know why I don't do things. You know why Muslims don't do things, man. Because we know, Iqra, we read. We place a premium on scholarship, not doing what everybody else is doing. Well, what, for free drinks? We don't drink. We're not supposed to drink anyway. You know, but, you know, Black Americans, like I said, they'll find any reason to celebrate anything. They don't care about how it was formed or nothing. They don't even look into it. They just found a way we can waste some more money. We can waste some more money and be dead broke and be the poorest ethnic group in America. Because that's what African Americans are. They're the poorest. The average total wealth of African Americans in America is $5,000. Look that up too. The average African American family's total wealth combination is $5,000. White America's is over $110,000. Asians is second, and Latinos is third. We're last. $5,000. That's your tax return. And then you wonder why you don't have no wealth and you can't talk about generational wealth, because you celebrate stuff that has no basis, that has nothing to do with your culture, your heritage. And in fact, it was a mark, it was a smear. You know, our ancestors got hung because they wanted their freedom, the freedom that you got now to do what you want. So like I said, do what you want, do what you will with this. I just had to drop this on your lap, man, because I get these questions. And you know, one thing everybody know about, you give me a question, if I don't know the answer, I'm going to look it up, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to explain it to you the best I can. And like I said, let the chips fall where they may. I feel good when I sleep at night because I know I'm not contributing or participating in some coon, because that's a coon celebration. When Black people lost their lives, that's the equivalent of y'all celebrating when Nat Turner got killed. You know, they ate Nat Turner, they boiled his skin and body and ate him. That's the equivalent, you know. Do y'all celebrate Nat Turner and his uprising that fell eventually? So, I mean, carry on with your green beard and, you know, St.Patty's Day and all that. But now you know the origins, you know, of why Black people have no reason whatsoever to be celebrating that if they know their history, if they respect and love their ancestors like they always say they do. We always say, you know, our ancestors, this, that, and the third, they died for us and all this, but we always do the most foolish stuff. I'm going to say y'all do the most foolish stuff. I'm Muslim. I just happen to be Black. Big difference. All right? So, yeah, day 17 of Ramadan Telethon rolls on. We got day 18 tomorrow. Your boy will be back. I have something fresh for you tomorrow. Who knows? But, yeah, I just had to share that with y'all, man, because, like I said, people been on my timeline, and I'm just like, do they really know? I mean, historically. So, once again, go look up the slave uprising of 1768 on the Caribbean island of Montserrat, and then you'll see, like, oh, my people lost their lives trying to get their freedom from Irish slave owners celebrating St. Patrick's Day because they knew they was going to be drunk. But like I said, it's always one rat told the slave owners, and they, you know, the brothers wasn't successful. The brothers and sisters wasn't successful. But they were successful because you think about the Caribbean got their freedom a lot. Listen, Haiti got their freedom in 1804. Yes, the first Western Hemisphere of color. Haiti, 1804. Dominican Republic followed 20 years later, 1824. That's what I love about moving to the Caribbean. Like, this history is there. You're not taught this in America. Everything in America is a bunch of lies, you know. Every day was nice and this. No. You know what I'm saying? You need to get a broader viewpoint of the world and world history and global history because you've been lied to, unfortunately. But if you like being lied to, hey, cheers up to you guys, man. They got plenty of green beer for you during St. Patrick's Day, you know. But me and my children, this is what I teach my children. You know, we don't disrespect the ancestors, man. You know, we respect and upheld those traditions. You know, so I mean, there you go. Put that feather in your cap, man. I'm about to go finish these oxtail calzones that you can see on my story. F-150, what up, baby? Salanti in the building. That's my big homie up there in the midi. I love Michigan, man. Let me tell you something. I gotta get back up there with your F-150. We gotta do something big, man. But yeah, man, I'm gonna go handle these oxtail calzones, man. Tell a friend to check out this video, man. To my Muslim brothers and sisters, man, we completed day 17. I love you for the sake of Allah, man. We're going into day 18, man, and I'll be back tomorrow, inshallah, man. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. To my non-Muslim family and friends. Peace.